I was almost a school shooter. I didn't carry out anything, I didn't hurt anyone, but in 1996, I almost did the worst possible thing. I was very much the outcast in high school. I had a chaotic and violent childhood, moving from place to place, having the people I was closest to be the ones who hurt me the most. I was shy, and sensitive, and smelled bad, either because I hadn't had a shower for weeks, or hadn't washed my clothes, also for weeks. I was picked on and bullied for being fat, for being smart, for not playing sports. So I got angry, and I started hiding weapons around everywhere I hung out. I had hidden around me knives, sticks, shanks, brass knuckles, whatever. I always kept one in arm's reach. I say all this not to shock, or to upset people, or to say that I agree at all with any of this evil. I say this to show that the problem is hard. People say that mental health is the issue, and that's true. My mental health was in a very sad state. I was severely depressed and suicidal. I felt like I had nothing at all in life to look forward to, so I literally had nothing to lose. When someone has nothing to lose, they can do anything, and that thought should be terrifying. So yes, mental health was an issue, but a bigger issue was love. I had a severe lack of love, and I really think this last shooter did too. Some people blame this violence on the media, or video games, or music. We call those people morons. But there is one thing that would have made all the difference. One thing that if it was in the equation, everything would have ended up in terror. I didn't have a gun. I was almost a school shooter. I am not a school shooter because I didn't have access to a rifle. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. But people with guns kill lots of people. I've come a long way in the 25 years or so since all this was happening. I've grown as a man, a person, becoming a father and family man. I most definitely have things to live for and to lose. I still have battled depression over the years, but I have a much easier time winning the fight these days. I have a great support system, beautiful wife, 4 lovely children. I have the world at my fingertips. I just never knew I had it before. If you see someone who looks like they need love, give it to them. Even a small hug, a word, or a smile could actually save a life. Compassion is the only way we can stop this. Love is all we need. John Lennon. I wrote those words a couple weeks ago, and it was the most life-changing thing I've ever done. I didn't write it for any attention. I wrote it because my family had been telling me they couldn't understand how someone could do that or how someone could get this way. Sadly, I understand. I was there. I didn't want to have any kind of attention. I only wrote it for them. But then after the attention came, the outpouring, the deafening outpouring of positivity from this has been amazing. Tens of thousands of messages from all over the world, every corner of the globe. People telling me their darkest stories. People sharing with me the incidents in their life that give them the most pain, that they don't feel like they can share it with anybody in the world, but they shared with me. I don't quite understand why, not entirely yet. I don't know if I ever will. But I do know that it's an honor, and I do know that it's a very humbling experience. It makes you feel small in a way, but in a very good way, like you're a part of something really big. Because we really are part of something really big. I'm not making an anti-gun message. I'm not saying that guns are the main problem. In fact, I'm pro-gun ownership. If you're an adult and you have a license and you have training and you have regulation, own whatever you would like. But I just don't want to have anybody who is in my situation, a child, a teenager who's disturbed, someone who's having a lot of problems. I don't want them to have a gun. I want to keep a gun out of the hands of the people who don't need them. If I had a gun, I would have been a killer. But if I had love, I would never have wanted a gun. All we need to do is show kindness to the ones who don't deserve it, the ones who we think don't deserve it. Instead of looking at the outcast kid, the goth kid who's sitting on the side of this field, instead of looking at them like a potential threat, like you might need to turn them into the FBI, like they might be some kind of danger to you, maybe bring them into your social circle. Show them that they're your friend. Show them that people can be real. Show them that no matter what pain they're feeling, that you feel pain too. Because we really do. I've gotten responses from this, from Republicans, from Democrats, from Trump supporters, from Trump haters, from gun nuts and gun opponents. And that tells me that this pain and isolation that we all feel, that is the true bipartisan message. That is the one thing that we can all rally around. We are all human. We all go through this life alone. We all live singular lives. But we are all part of this world, and we have to show kindness to the ones around us. We have to bring them into our fold. Don't look at them like they're a threat. Look at them like they might be a potential friend. I only survived because of kindness from one person. 2 people, maybe. But one that stayed in my life forever. His name's Mike. I haven't talked about him much. He's been my one friend that stayed with me through my entire life. No matter what happened with me, he never left my side. No matter how smelly I was, no matter how much I ate all his food, no matter how many things of his that I stole from my best friend, and he stayed next to me because he knew that me stealing was just what I was being taught. That's how I was taught how to live. And he knew that, so he stuck next to me even when I did that. Stand by the people who need to be stood by. Give love even when you don't feel like it, because love really is all we need. Thank you. My name's Aaron Stark. I'll be back with more soon.